Okay, I'll wait for a second. Let everybody get on here. I'll look at my phone till I see a comment. I don't know. I can't hide my taskbar down here, so everything is kind of. Anybody know how to hide your taskbar? I went into settings, made taskbar disappear, but it's still there. Hey guys, Philip, Chris, Ginger, how y'all doing? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time. I gotta start picking up some slack here. But hey Tim, good to see you. Keith. So I just came on here for a quick announcement on who won that giveaway a couple weeks ago. I think I have the knife around here somewhere. I can't reach over there because my arm's all messed up. But anyways, Lynn Thompson, the Lynn Thompson tie light that was given away for the best story. Hey Ronnie, good to see you too. You just got yourself a holdout, Keith. That's awesome. Holdout's awesome. Last time I was on here, I was I was ticked off. Just rude people being rude to my friends who were just talking about knives. No sense in that. But we took care of it. We kicked him off the channel. We don't have to listen to that garbage no more. Hey, Dion. Did I say hi, Dion? Were you up here? No, that's a different person. Good to see you. Donald, good to see you. So I'll let everybody get in here, and then I will announce who the winner is of the story from that one video. And I was talking about my surgery and whoever came up with the best story for my surgery. Hey, Craig, good to see you. Oh man, got my brace off right now. I'm just trying to get a little. Oh, the elbow wants to crack all the time. That's not the problem. That's not where it's surgery, but because it's been so stiff, the elbows constantly want to pop. So I'm just trying to get my range of motion's good. See, look, this is the bad hand. So good range of motion. Good range of motion. Mr. Robot. No, sorry. Hey, Chug Dude. Yeah, now the sling. I'm still, I still wear the brace in like public and like if I go to sleep, so I don't want to accidentally twerk in my twerk, not twerk, jerk in my sleep and hurt that bicep. But he's doing a lot better. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. Hey, El Cap, good to see you. Oh, that's awesome, Keith. No, that's cool. I appreciate it. I like hearing that. I like hearing that I got people in the videos and stuff. So no, that's great. Oh, shoot. So, any of you arm wrestling fans out there, I'm fixing to head to Orlando on Tuesday. I'm going to be out there for the East versus West night, living the VIP life, rolling with the celebrities. Yeah, it's moving pretty good. I can't lift anything on it, and it does. You can't. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a substantial amount of shrinkage. Not so much in the forearm, but way up here. There's a lot of atrophy. So it'll be fun building it back. Stronger, better, faster than it was before. I know I have the technology. I got to get strong. Chug dude. Chug dude's going to want some of this. Not the left, though. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this left. Oh, yeah. The Black Town right up there at the top, serrated. I carry that so much. I gave so many away this year, though. I was without them for a couple months. Yeah, the shrinkage. Hey, Todd, good to see you. With a pinched ulnar nerve in my wrist. Ooh, that's rough. But all this inactivity is giving my wrist a chance to heal up. My thumbs are all healing up. I haven't been on a table seriously, and I gotta count with my fingers because I don't know why, but 3 months. So everything's kind of healing up. My shoulder's kind of locked up, but I'm good besides that. Oh, yeah, Keith, you know what they I keep telling them they need to make a 5.5 inch extra large black talon. I mean, that would be just vicious. That'd be the most vicious 5.5 incher out there. I mean, the Chris is pretty if they made a serrated Chris, that'd be pretty vicious. But, "Oh, you sick, dude? Is it the peppers? Did the peppers get you?" You've been doing some beastly lifts, though, I've been watching those. Shoot, yeah. Yeah, PT sucks because I don't think they're really I mean, I think they are, I think they're just trying to be safe, but I don't know I think the PT I'm doing at home is more, not extensive, what's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I find where the camera is? Is a little bit more difficult than what they're giving me, so I go in there and it feels good because they kinda massage the scar tissue and they put that heating pad on there, and so that feels good, but I feel maybe it's just my impatience wanting to do more, just get in there and start to do more. Oh, yeah, Keith, the 4 inch, yeah, that'll tear somebody up. I forget what I was cutting the other day. I just kinda went flick, and it just tore something up. Nah, strafe, yeah, I'm definitely I got PT in the morning, in fact, 7 o'clock. Get in there and, get the warm pad, get the exercise going. Uh, oh, no, shoot. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. This time I lost my sense of taste. That's right. It's giving you a superpower now. Now you can handle whatever spice is out there and not blink. Well, I hope everything comes back. Last year I had COVID and I still not excited about it, but for a while I couldn't eat steak and beef and bacon. None of it tasted good to me. And steak and bacon still don't excite me like the good old days. But I had to be in the summer. Oh, God, that sucks. Oh yeah, summer COVID. That's that's rough. Especially if you live in one of those hotter states or countries. First folder I got was a Talwar, and then when I closed it, the blade just touched my yeah. Yeah, the Talwar bites people, but that black talon bites everybody. Everybody knows how a black talon has been bitten. Brushing injury is definitely something you want to do. Give it time and heal properly. It'll be worth it to you. I appreciate that, Todd. Yeah, I've listened to some other older people like myself and have had this injury, and they say, yeah, just listen to your doctor. Don't get impatient. Realize it's gonna be a while. One of my friends has had UT 4 times, including right now. UT. Oh, you talking about COVID? That's something out? Yeah, that's rough. I've had it twice. I think my folks have had it 2 or 3 times. Love to see serrated 5 max though. Muscle memory is a thing. You'll build that arm back in no time. Thanks, Jorge. Jorge, I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. It'll be exciting, because when you've been lifting a while, your arms don't get bigger quickly, but hopefully that one just start getting bigger faster. I feel like I'm doing something. I've been carrying the Frenzy for a while. I think it'll be awesome if they made a smaller version. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be super awesome. 4 inch Frenzy, Crimson Red handles, and DLC coated blade. That would be pretty cool. My whole family was attacked by Slow except me. It knew better than to attack me, and it was right. It's right. It knew better. COVID lost its taste when it tried to get to Dion. Had a friend get COVID, and meat tastes like, yeah, man. I've just like the last couple years really got my steak game just narrowed down and just delicious and yummy and perfect. And then right in the middle of it, I don't like steak as much anymore. I mean, I try to, and I'm looking at the steak that I know that I cooked wonderfully, and yeah, just doesn't do it as much for me. Hey, man, you could do opposite hand arm wrestling. Yeah, yeah, we'll go backwards. We'll do it this way. Also tried slashing the can drink in front of my friends who mocked at me for spending so much on a blade. Yeah, yeah, open up some cans with that thing. They'll definitely they'll definitely respect the black talon. Cut some hanging meat. That always gets them. Good to see you, Josh. Yeah, good to see you, Dwayne. Awesome. Thank you for being here. 2 times slash and the can drink simply stayed at the same spot. Yeah. Well, yeah, when they see things falling off and the can's not jumping all over the place, you'll know. What kind of smoker do you have for your briskets? Well, are you gonna judge me? Are you gonna judge me? Okay. I have a Weber Smoky Mountain, but that's what I used to use. A few years ago, a couple years ago, I got a my brother, who's a big time smoker and a competitive smoker, he was selling his he sold his Memphis, one of his Memphis, I don't know anything about Memphis pellet smokers. This is kind of like way up there top of the line. And he gave my dad this amazing deal on it. And my dad, for whatever reason, bought it, even though he already had two pretty much of the same smoker. So he's like, "Hey, you want to buy this? I bought it so I could sell it to you." And so I bought it and it's awesome. I'd smoke on that thing. I make pizzas on that thing. That thing's amazing. Of course, I almost set the world on fire a couple times. I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Dion. He understands. He gets it. Ain't nothing wrong with old Weber Smoky Mountain. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. And I had the little jobber on there that controlled the intake of the air, so it was kind of automatic as far as cooling it down, heating it up, getting more air. Had that on there. I appreciate that, Keith. That's awesome to hear. Thank you so much. Colby, good to see you. All right, so I won't keep you guys too long. Um, there may be some new exciting things coming up that I can talk about. I'm gonna try and talk to Cold Steel about letting me talk about some other things this year. So I'm hoping that they're a little bit more open to a couple things, and then I can kind of get some more stories in there. Not that I don't mind talking, not that I mind talking about Cold Steel, because I love Cold Steel and they're definitely my favorite brand. But some things coming up that I want to talk to you guys about. My friend who's a trucker just gave me a brand new Traeger. Dang, that's awesome. Oh, Traegers are awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. Chris, I met him at Smoky Mountain. He was so cool. I thought he worked there. Got a good deal, new Cold Steel. All right. There you go. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'll be back at Smoky Mountain this year. I won't be working the counter. I might work it a little bit, but I will be back up there in October for the vendor days. So hopefully I'll see you guys up there. It's like 80% I'll be up there. 80%. There's got that big chopping competition coming up, and I'm supposed to be there for that. So I'll have this thing strapped to me like the mummy, and I'll just chop with this one viciously. Now, hopefully, this will be healed up enough to where I can just keep it free and give me a little bit of counterbalance with my ninja-like skills. All right. Think we'll ever see a 4 Max or 5 Max fixed blade? That's a great idea. Yeah. I don't know. I was first getting into knives, I ignored Cold Steel because another channel bashed them over the litigation practices regarding the San My blades. I'm glad I found you, Jimmy. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Coordinated Carry. That's very cool of you. Thank you. JCB, what's up? How you doing, sir? One of the greatest rock and roll stories of all time. JCB owns that story. What a LS. LS. I don't know what LS is. But good to see you, John. Always. I got other brands like Solid, Steel Cold Steel, the best place for design. Oh yeah, money and strength and lots of good things. I live 25 minutes from Smoky Mountain. Awesome. Awesome. I think it's the October 4th weekend. I have to look at the calendar. Let's see if I can pull my calendar up without messing everything up. Yeah, I think it's that 4th, 5th, and 6th weekend is when I'll be up there. Oh yeah, live stream. I don't know all the hip lingo, all the hip abbreviations. Yeah, I haven't been on here since the middle of May, I think, on a live stream. It just all went downhill. I mean, I popped my bicep and then just kind of just got sidetracked and vacations and kids being off school and trying to set up him going to college. It's been busy as heck. Do you know when the Atlas FM1 might get to places like Amazon Midway? It might not. It might not get to those places because they didn't make very many. And I know that there's a couple of retailers that bought them in bulk. Like, and so they might never get to Amazon or Midway. So I don't know. I don't know what the story is on that. They don't let me do that. Who the arm injury story. There were some good ones. Okay. I think one of my favorites, there was a lot of good ones, but here, can y'all still see me? Here, can you still see me? I've clicked over to another thing to read the story, a little bit of it to you. Can y'all still see me? Tell me no, and I'll click back over here. Did it ever go dark on you? You ever encouraged me to do a video review, which I did, but failed terribly. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna read a little bit of the story, tell you the winner is, and then if y'all want to head out, that's cool. I understand. Okay, so it says that it's basically a story about how I was hiking through the forest and I found a young girl trapped beneath a fallen tree, and I lifted the tree off of her with my gigantic arms. And then when I was doing that, my bicep popped, my bicep tore, and I still held on to the tree, saved the girl. And I like being heroic. I like being the superhero. I like bulging arms. So that the winner is in fact, let's see, at underscore Nathan hash mark or whatever that minus sign or whatever it is. So at underscore Nathan dash. Is that a dash? Is that a dash? I think that's a dash. At underscore Nathan dash. I'll also put this up on the community notes so you can see what it is if you're out there, Nathan. You are the winner. Send me your address, Jimmy/YouTube at yahoo.com, and I will get your Lynn Thompson highlight on its way to you. So I appreciate it. I appreciate reading all the cool stories and all the cool ideas, and I appreciate y'all letting me get back into this a little bit more. Now that I'm coming out of my shell again, not as depressed about my arm. It's so much of what I do to blow off steam, so much of what I do to deal with whatever demons I'm having is physical stuff. I love working out and I love chopping and doing all that stuff, and I've been super limited, and it's just been not to whine. I don't know a lot of people out there, suffering more than me, but that was just where I was. It's kind of like, oh man, I can't do anything I want to do. But I found a steroid dealer underground, steroid vitamin guy, so right back into it. I done that. See, oh, no sudden movements. All right, I tore my bicep in 2003, but I was just getting up from a sofa. I wish I had a cool story. I wish I could be like, yeah, I was arm wrestling this world champion, or I was up, doing this. I wasn't. I was just lifting a gigantic toolbox. So my dealer has the Gurkha Kukri in 3V. Oh, freak. I mean, out of all the cold steel fixed blades to get, that's hard to pass up. I mean, the Jimmy Slash competition chopper is pretty awesome, but that 3V Kukri is pretty freaking awesome. That's a great fixed blade. Show you the scar? Yeah, let's see. There you go. Can you see that? So they cut me open from here to here, and then they went in here, drilled a hole through that bone, and sewed all these lines in, like fishing line into the end of the tendon, wrapped the tendon in this fake tendon gauze kind of thing to keep it safe from the bone, drilled a hole through the bone, and then they anchored it on the other side of the bone, and then they cinched it tight. So a lot, like that much tendon is in that bone now, and it's anchored on the other side. And they say that the bone will splinter before the tendon will snap again. So that's awesome. It's always the mundane things when you hurt because you don't warm up. Yeah. It was the last we were packing up for Blade Show. We lifted some heavy stuff too. And we should have waited. We should have waited for the 3rd and 4th guy for that thing, but we were just like everybody's tired and sweating and if you ever been to one of those big shows and at the end the event center just shuts down. They just start tearing up carpets. They turn the air conditioning off about 30 minutes beforehand, and you're just sweating. You've been standing around for 3 days. It's been exhausting, and you just want to be out of there. And we had to inventory hundreds and hundreds of knives and go through all this garbage, and then this was it. This was like in the last 30 minutes, and that was the last heavy thing. Went over there, got a weird grip on it because it was down so low. So this way, I'm really, really strong. So this way is where my strength is because I've been arm wrestling, and so a lot of my strength pulls and stuff for 5 or 6 years, I've been doing it this way. This way, I've never been real strong with my hands completely supinated. So I got underneath that thing and I pulled with everything I had and just that was it. That was it. But it was a good thing. It was a good thing because, like I told you in another video, the bicep tendon had been torn a few years earlier, and I've been working on 55% with a 55% bicep tendon for the last 5 years. I can't imagine how strong I'm going to be. Not bragging or anything. I can't imagine the strength I'm going to have with a whole complete strengthened tendon. So it'll be awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to, and she's letting me do some wrist work and stuff so I can get some a little bit of wrist flexion exercises and some extension stuff going. So I'm getting enough out there just to scratch my itch for a while. Plus, I'm really working this one. It's the world champion guy. His name is Devin Laird. He calls it the Great Pumpkin because farmers, when they want to build those giant pumpkins, they just cut all the other vines off, and all the nutrients go to that pumpkin. They get these big car-sized pumpkins. But the theory is same thing with bodies. Stop really working this one as much. Put all your nutrients and strength training into this one, and then boom. So I'll have a couple months to see the Great Pumpkin Theory. All right, let me look. I'm sorry. Let me catch up on. I'm yapping here, and wish you a fast recovery. Thank you very much, Keith. Crazy what they can do nowadays. Yeah, and this guy, if y'all know anything about sports, this guy's studying under James Andrews, and if you know anything about sports, he's big time sports injury guy. So, and he was a great surgeon. A lot of time when a tendon tears, he'll actually pull the chunk off of bone before the tendon breaks, even before injury. That's how strong those things are. Yeah, yeah. And I remember when I tore it initially 5 years ago. It had all this. Let me get back on camera here. All this had swollen up and it turned colors, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just kind of rested it for a couple weeks, and then about 2 months later, I was working out. A couple weeks later, 2 months later was the first time I ever got on an arm wrestling table, and ever since then, it's always bothered me. It's always had a little pain. It's always changed the way I arm wrestle with that hand. And now, who knows? Now it's a new future for me. It's gonna be awesome. Remember this. I think I'm the only guy in blade sports history to have won a ribbon left-handed and right-handed. So imagine how much better I'm going to be left-handed. I'll be winning more dual ribbons. Maybe they'll let me compete with each hand. Okay, I threw a 5-pound piece of metal, put my rotator cuff to pieces. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like silly stuff like that. I disconnected my. Oh gosh, 2 rotator cuff surgeries fail, and 2 weeks later, they removed my rotator cuff and put in titanium. Dad gum. I can't think of one person that's had a successful rotator cuff surgery. And so I have some issues with this shoulder. I'm scared to death to just go get it done. So, but I don't think it's not a tear. There's some impingement in there, but Craig says my tendon story had a weird but good twist when they went in to fix my shoulder 3 months later. They found the detached tendon found its way back to the groove and healed. So, wow, that's complete. That's completely awesome. I mean, that's really really lucky. So great. Shout out Elzetta. Thank you very much. Hey Eddie, good to see you. Many people don't know how much Jimmy influenced me. I'd rather give me a good thought that currently having so many cold steels YouTubers. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some YouTubers that are awesome. There's some YouTubers that are not awesome, but oh well. Ambidextrous arm wrestling. Yeah, I'll be back into it. It'd be awesome. Hey, Louise. Yeah, I'll be bionic. That's what. Oh yeah, and that's one of the things. It's kind of a joke, but it's kind of like a mythological thing in arm wrestling. Is when you get that tear, you ask the doctor to kind of reset it a little bit higher on the arm, and what that does is it gives you more like a tightness in your arm, like I don't know, like a tension strength, fully extended. You get it's hard to explain, but basically it just makes you stronger in that closed position. So I asked the doctor for that, and he's kind of smiled at me. So I don't know if he did it, but I do know that my tendon is at least, you know, that much shorter. So, and I got full extension. So with full extension, that's all you're looking for. And if it's that much shorter, it's got to be that much stronger. I'm excited. I'm excited to test it out when it gets better. I'm a cold steel fan. Can you recommend a knife for self defense from the Philippines? I the black talon. I carry the black talon for self defense everywhere I go, and I practice with it. I practice. I try to put in like I know it's not a lot, but I've been putting in 5 minutes a day basically for 5 years, just getting out of the punching bag with a knife, and just I'm not I'm not awesome. I'm not none of these Filipino knife flipping, you know, Doug Marqueta kind of people, but I know what I'm going to do as soon as it comes down. And that's just muscle memory from 5 minutes a day, just hacking, slashing, jabbing, cutting, blocking. So get something and get you a stick that kind of is that length and just practice. Just practice on something, practice on a tree, get in there and just before you know it, and 5 minutes a day don't seem like a lot, but over the years, over time, it's definitely going to build up. So yeah, I would get a black talon. Actually just put a gas strut in there, so now you yeah, they give me some serious power. That would be awesome. Doug was in my 5th grade knife. That was a good school you went to, Louise. That was a great school you went to. Yeah, like he said, if you want a folder or a fixed blade. For a fixed blade, let's see, what fixed blade, maybe the Tiger Claw? That's that kukri that Cold Steel has. That's a good one. The only thing I don't like about the Tiger Claw is it's not sharpened on the back end. So the awesome thing about kukris is whoop bap, you get them coming and going. Otherwise, you just have that hook, and I know I've talked about this before. And so you get that hook in there, but you're not doing as much damage as if you have a hook with the belly like on the Black Talon. So you got that belly and the hook. So you're coming down on that belly, you're ripping through that, and then you're just finally ripping through with that tip and everything's. And if you got it, mm, it's cheaper than the Black Talon. L is the Chris Voyager. I would go with the Chris Voyager, even over the Black Talon. The reason I don't carry it all the time is a little bit longer and bigger. But if you're not worried about having something substantial, the Chris Voyager with that all those waves, I think that's the way to go. So L Zeta, Chris Voyager, or Black Talon for a folder, maybe the Tiger Claw for a fixed blade, or maybe one of those puncture blades they got. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's get back to the winner is, let me one more time, at underscore Nathan Dash. At underscore Nathan Dash. He told the story about a heroic Jimmy Slash in the Black Forest, saving a little girl's life by lifting a humongous tree, Arnold Schwarzenegger commando style, and walking it off her. And that's how I tore my bicep. All right. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, y'all are messing me up. Y'all got me all juiced up being back on here talking to my friends, and I just hurt myself again. Don't punch your hand if it hurts. Oh, lucky it didn't hurt anything where it's not bad. All right, I'm gonna get off of here before I really, really do some serious damage to myself. It means so much that y'all came out and talked to me for a while. I really miss doing this. Got one kid heading out to university. I know it sounds weird, but it's going to free up a lot of my time, a lot of my thoughts, and I'm definitely going to get back on here because I miss talking to you guys. So thank you so much. And hit me up, Jimmy slash YouTube at yahoo.com if you need something. Facebook, I'm out there. Instagram, I'm Jimmy slash 13. And I'll talk to y'all later.